Yeah, boy. Hello. It is I in the digital flesh. Yeah, you guys got here like super fast. Like the second I pressed start streaming, you were already in, locked in, ready to go. Boop, boop. You could feel a disturbance in the ether. That does, yeah, that happens when I go live. It causes a lot of disturbances in the ether. What is game audio like on here? Very quiet, I think. Yeah, that's very, very quiet. Let's see. How do I adjust that? Thank you, Valerie. I appreciate that. Let's. Can you capture this game? I don't know that I've ever tried. What happens if I do this? Yay or nay? Oh, yay, it did it. Okay. Then second question, how do I remember how to stream? How do you adjust stream audio? Let's see. Oh wait, I could go like this and open my audio manager and decouple these and turn this up. That's doing something. Okay, let's open a door. Do 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 do. Let's see, just make sure nothing that isn't supposed to be going to stream isn't. Okay, this all looks fine. And then let's go here. And stream audio. Oh, okay. What if I make this like this? That's still probably a little quieter than it needs to be, so I can turn that up to, let's try -2. Well, based on my vague understanding of audio level bars, that probably sounds about right, so we'll just roll with that for a little bit. Ooh. Wait, hey, I hope you and Zoe had a lovely day, a lovely, wonderful day. I had a very boring day. I was spending most of it waiting on other stuff to come in that kind of never did. And now I'm going to play a video game. How high does the temp get on this? 50%, 49, 52. If it gets to 100, it explodes, so that's fun. And I'm curious if it can get that high right now. because I've got 2 GPUs, or I've got 5 GPUs and 2 fans in there. But I think we're safe. It doesn't look like it can get high enough to explode on its own. Okay. You saw a Fatal Frame 2 remake trailer and it looks real good. Ooh. I like the sound of that. I would love for all the Fatal Frame games to get remade on PC so that I can easily play all of them without having to deal with a bunch of emulation stuff. Okay, you go over there. Get out of my way. This, I think, has food in it. I need to put all of this valuable scrap in my big unorganized bin. Plastic scrap. The ones that aren't that great, the ones that aren't that great, so I get that 100%. Oh, the ones that have been remade aren't that great? Or the ones that you have to emulate aren't they? I don't know what you're saying. Something's not that great. Something in the Fatal Frame franchise is having problems. The ones that are already on PC aren't that great. Okay. I think I have 2 of them. I know I have the Maiden of Blackwater one, which I believe you played on stream. And I've been sort of waiting until I forget enough of that I can go into it blind again. And I think I have another one. You've played them all? I think the Maiden of Blackwater one is the only one that I saw you play. Dude, okay, this metal sheet, it appears, does not actually turn into metal scrap, even though I thought it would, so you can go sit over there and time out. This is a potato, which I cannot craft into anything. I had this room completely cleaned out and organized, but then I went up there into that room, and my solution to cleaning out that room was to open the gate and just huck everything down here, which has created a bit of a mess. But now the upstairs is clean. Sort of. Mostly. Potato! I gotta figure out what to do with those. I know you have to cook them before you can eat them. Actually, I'm almost out of... Or I'm not almost out of, but I'm running low on food, so let's figure out how to cook this. Okay. Open microwave, put potato in microwave, close microwave. Action list, hold E. Activate. Nope, that grabbed it. I don't want to grab it. How do I... Oh, okay, I see. Use increases the time, so we'll turn this up to 10, 15. Let's try 30 seconds. I think the microwave can either explode or set things on fire if you cook stuff in there too long. I don't know what a cooked potato looks like in this game. Oh, there's smoke coming off of it. a little bit, sort of. I don't want to eat that. Okay, so is it not cooked yet? This is riveting. This is literally watching Potato Spin Simulator. I love it. I'm assuming that the texture or something is going to change when it's cooked. I've never actually bothered to cook any of the food in this game. I always just eat like bags of beef jerky and things I find on the ground. I still don't want to eat that. Okay, so what if we set it to 60? Ah, I picked it up again. Stop that. Activate. Ah! Trains 3879. Hi. Welcome to Potato Stream. Save error null. Oh, something's happening. Somewhere there is an alien. But we don't have time for aliens. We have to focus on this potato. I will figure out how to cook the potato. It's in the... Ah! Ah! No! Stop! Stop! Oh god, the fire alarm or the fire extinguisher isn't here. Okay, that's where this fire extinguisher belongs. Get up. Okay. It's a cooked potato now. Will I eat it? Cannot use. Okay, nope. Now it's burnt. Now it's it's inedible now. Wonderful. We'll just throw that in the garbage. What else do I have to eat? Because I'm literally falling down from hunger. This game is so something. It is so something. Food. I'm now hallucinating a little shrimp down there. That's fun. Oh, just eat just a loaf of bread. Mmm. Okay, put this back on. The potato is inedible because potato is alien and alien is not digestible. That's true. Where's this cockroach? I'll eat the cockroach too. There, got it. Flesh gib? Oh, that was another hallucination. Oh, that's why there were two of those alerts. There's two trains. Trains 22,900 and 3879. Hello. It's slightly suspicious that you have such similar names and you both said the exact same thing at the exact same time, but we'll ignore that. Also really bad for your love handles. True. Okay, whatever's happening is still happening. Let's see if we can find the alien. Any aliens out here? Any aliens on the radar? Oh, there is actually something on the radar. Okay, I think that's how I target that. And now I can go investigate. Don't worry, you're not hallucinating. Okay, good. It's been known to happen. Code. Open door. Okay, let's track down the alien. Is it still here? It's still here. Oh, it's literally the radar is just picking up this thing. This thing's been here for days. This thing's been here for over a week. It doesn't even work anymore. What is, oh. Oh, that might be what the event is. Let's go investigate that. Let's, oh, I can't save, can I? Because there's an event happening. Okay, well, let's try not to die then. And away we go. Surely nothing bad will happen if I go to the source of the... If I go to the source of the strange lights in the sky. What's the health on this thing? 83. Okay, we're fine. Where'd they go? Let's go over there. Dies. It's entirely possible that that is exactly what will happen. I think that I know what those lights are from a previous playthrough, and if I am remembering correctly, then actually death is a pretty likely scenario here, but we'll see what happens. I could be misremembering. It could be friendly. There's, like, at least one friendly alien in this game. Sometimes. Oh, okay, that's not friendly. That's shooting at me. Surely they can't shoot me if I'm in here. They'll never get me through the gates. Whoa, hello. What's up, man? Let me just move this trash out of your way. You seem to be glitching in and out of it. How much did they shoot my my ATV? Oh, like, not at all. Do you shoot me if I come back out here? Okay. That laser beam doesn't hurt me. So you're... Oh, hey, look at that. I don't appear to be able to interact with you in any meaningful way. I kind of want to go down there. I wish I could save. That would be great. Oh. I bounced off the wall and hit the excavating beam, and then the game crashed. Okay, well, 1 second while I open that back up. Okay, we'll try that again. Maybe we don't jump into the excavation laser. You like that I'm inside the TV? Hell yeah. I love being inside this TV. It's my little house. Oh, hey, we've gone back in time to before I set the potato on fire. Okay, what else do I possibly have to eat? Ew. This thing has food in it, right? Yeah. Blue brain cheese and a croissant and a hot dog. There, I have consumed nutrition. I no longer care about cleaning this room. Okay, let's see. This room's fine. I'm trying to remember what I was doing when I was playing yesterday. This needs to be cleaned. This is pretty well... Oh, except for that. Okay, I do need to deal with this. Oh, yeah, I still have to throw things down that hole, so there's really no reason to, go crazy cleaning up the garage. Let me just scrub down the carpet here with my giant sponge. You know, as you do. That's how I typically clean the carpets in my real life home as well, is I just get a big giant wet sponge and kind of flail it at the dirt. Seems to work well. Yeah, it's a very TV centric stream layout. A lot of monitors going on in my little corner of Twitch. Eventually I need to fix the other layout I have for playing 3DS games that has even more monitors stacked around. But I broke it at some point and I haven't gotten around to fixing it. One day. I don't have any 3DS stuff I want to play right now anyway. I suppose eventually I could go back and actually finish Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. Maybe one day. Oh, thank you, Zoe. I appreciate that. Friends, why do you have 2 accounts? Are you the same? Are you both of you the same person? What are you doing? This is strange. I feel like I'm inadvertently party to some kind of Twitch fraud that's taking place. I'm far too tired to be involved in any kind of illicit digital activities. So if you're stealing your own identity right now, we're gonna have words. That's clean. That appears to be clean. The roof, the ceiling, the ceiling is the inside version of the roof. How am I gonna clean that? How do I reach that? Okay, can I stand on chair? No. Chair is not a standable object. Is table a standable object? Yes. There we go. I need to buy the power. Actually, you know what? I think I have enough money. Let's do it. There's a power washer item in this game that I think actually sucks because it runs out of water super fast, but it's got reach. Boop. Email. This is all my boss yelling at me because I haven't done my job in like 2 weeks. Store. Portable pressure washer. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, get out of here. I don't care if you have 2 accounts in here, Trains. I just don't understand why you have 2 accounts in here. And here's my Amazon drone. Lovely. Here, you can have this. I don't need it. Farewell, drone. You troll people? Okay, you're on watch now. Oh yeah, that empties really fast, huh? Okay, interesting. But let's see how it does cleaning the ceiling. Did that do anything? Oh, this bucket is 101% full. And I can't fill the... I can't fill the power washer from the bucket. I can only fill it from this thing. I think I might have gotten scammed, guys. Oh, wait. Oh, I can fill it more than once. Max capacity. Okay, I see. Now let's try it. Oh, okay. You know what? That was actually pretty good. Okay, that worked really well. The fact that I can't fill it from the bucket kind of sucks. No, and I can't fill it from the faucet, and certainly I couldn't fill it from this. That would be ridiculous. That is of dubious use. If I have to run all the way back downstairs to actually use it, or to actually refill it. It cleaned pretty good once it was filled. It just ran out of water really fast. I wonder, I'll have to check in the store later and see if there's like a bigger bucket you can get to use with it, maybe. There we go. Okay. I think this room is... Can I clean this? Oh, I can clean that too. Okay. Oh, I'm out of water. Boop. Okay, so the event has started again with that mining laser, but I think maybe I don't go over there this time because it does seem like they just shoot me. Oh, that was cleaning. There we go. Okay, this room is now clean. It does suck that I can't do that. I'm gonna have to check. Maybe there's like a big reservoir tank or something you can buy, or maybe you can't and that's something they're gonna add later. I don't know. This clean? Yes, that counts as clean. All right. Unfortunately, my stamina is down to 24%, and I cannot sleep while that event is going on. So we're gonna have to probably coffee our way through the night and hope that that event ends tomorrow. Because I'm not going back over there. I don't need to be shot by the space bird. Especially since I can't save now either. So instead, we go back to, oh, that's loud, huh? I'm glad that I could share that loud sound with you. You're addicted to Twitch? Me too. I pretty much have Twitch open all day, every day. I haven't streamed in a long time, though. And I don't really have a great explanation for why I decided to boot it back up today, but I did. Dram! Hello, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Molly seemed to be having a time with her cone of shame and sadness. How long does she have to wear that? Hyper. Another 3 or 4 days? That's not too bad. And yeah, it is good. If she's feeling good enough to be bored, that's a good sign. When Nugget got spayed, I think I mentioned the other day, she absolutely refused to wear the cone and got really, really good at wriggling her way out of it. So I had to put her in a pair of pajamas instead. But luckily she seemed more or less okay with that, so we got through it. Now I need the shovel. I think I put my shovel downstairs in the kitchen. I can't fill it up out of the mop bucket, can I? No. You like the new setup? Technically, nothing's really changed on it except I added the twinkly lights to the bottom. But thank you. It's in a pretty good spot right now. I don't think there's much else I want to add to it. This genuinely does an awful job on the window. It does okay on the walls. Did I leave the door unlocked? No, I didn't. You could turn off the TV. No, don't turn off the TV. If the TV turns off, I die. You don't want to kill me, do you? That's against TOS. Do you know what happens when you go in there? Aren't I already a ghost? Yes, but ghosts can still die. He's not going to be happy about this next part. See, they don't like that. They're unhappy when you do that to them. But he can sit in there and think about what he's done. As I was saying, we know turning off the TV doesn't work to kill a ghost. Well, it doesn't work to kill the ghost in Poltergeist, but it's unclear if it would kill me or not. I might just be haunting this one TV set, and if you turn it off, that's it. Okay. You just stay in there. Potato! What exactly did he do to deserve the melting? Well... He came into my base, for one, and he follows me so that every time I turn around, there's just a mannequin standing directly behind me, which that I would be okay with, but the problem with him is that they still move when they're teleporting behind me, and so they'll go through like this pile of stuff and just send it flying everywhere. They'll knock over tables, they'll knock over chairs. They're just kind of a physics-based menace. Exactly. Are you dead? Yes. Okay, I can turn that off now. How's the meat room doing? Hold on, I haven't checked in on the meat room in a little bit. Okay, that startled me. You did that right when I turned my flashlight on. I thought it was something happening in the game. Oh, there's a door in there now. There didn't used to be a door in there. And there also used to be a lot more hunks of meat in there, so something's eating them. Okay. What was I doing? I've lost track of my own mind. Oh, build this back up. That does not appear to be cleanable. Okay, the rest of this, I believe, is as washed as it's gonna get. Definitely do go in new doors that appear and meat starts disappearing afterwards. Oh, believe me, I would. If I could get in there, I would already be in there, but sadly that freezer door doesn't actually open. I would love to get in there. This is new too. This area was not in the previous version of the game, and there was this false wall hiding it that I had to break down with a hammer. And I haven't figured out if anything important happens in here either, but it do go down a ways, and then there's water. I've been kind of keeping an eye on it every time I come down here to see if anything shows up, but so far, no dice. Get some of the meat for yourself before the dimensional monster bogarts it all. I know, right? The only meat I can get a hold of is if something attacks me and meat falls off of my own human body. That I can, oh, that's what I was doing. I was going to get the shovel. That meat I can pick up and cut into chunks and I believe cook into hamburger patties in sort of a auto cannibalism thing. Which Google has told me in the past would not actually work in terms of keeping you from starving to death. Oh, so the soot piles just turn into nothing when you... Oh, okay, no, sometimes they turn into coal. Good to know. Coal is useful for making gasoline. That's disgusting and fantastic. I don't entirely remember why I was Googling it, but I remember at one point curious if you could stave off starvation by say amputating your unnecessary limbs and eating them, and the answer that Google had is that no, the energy output that it would take to repair the wounds you would be creating would be greater than the calorie intake you would get from it. But I think that's valuable information to have on hand, because now I know if I'm ever in like a Donner Party situation, I don't have to try that. I can just rule that one out straight away. The stream is lagging a little bit for you. Oh yeah, I'm dropping a whole bunch of frames, huh? Why is that? Let me see. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. My internet is fine. Yeah, I can just jump straight to eating someone else. I don't even have to consider eating myself. Why would it be lagging like this? Hold on, I'm just gonna check my internet speed real quick. What's going on here? Okay, my down speed is where it's supposed to be, and my up speed is also right where it's supposed to be. Boop, boop, boop. What could possibly be causing dropped frames? What's my bit rate set at? I don't know if I can adjust that on the fly, though. I don't think I can. No, I can't even look at it on the fly. Output. That seems normal. Hello? Okay, I have no idea what was causing that problem. Restarting the stream seems to have sent me back to, like, full bar bandwidth. Genuinely not sure what was causing it, because when I went to check while it was off, I don't even have the bit rate manually set. I have it turned on to that new mode that Twitch enabled, where it supposedly sends them a bunch of different bandwidths and they're supposed to pick the best one. I don't know. If it happens again, maybe I need to turn that off. Maybe it's not as great as they claim it is, but we'll see. For now, it seems to be working just fine. Now I can focus my attention back where it truly needs to be, converting this trash into other trash. Which I only recently learned you could do, because the game has these trash piles, which are fun because they're like splorpy physics objects. But the only thing you could do with them before was put them in trash bags and sell them, whereas this kind of trash can be used on the crafting bench to make stuff. And selling these trash blobs used to be like the #1 way to make money in this game, but they nerfed it in this update that I'm playing so that now a bag of trash is only worth $1. So it's kind of not even worth really doing anymore. But if I can convert them into craftable trash, then I can at least use it to make stuff. And the event is still going on, and I am running very low on stamina. Oh, and I can't eat any more chocolate. Coffee chocolate. Take that, recycling. Yeah. Well, I suppose technically I'm doing more recycling now since I'm upcycling the trash into new items instead of before where I was putting it in a trash bag and sending it via drone to places unknown. And then I don't really know what happened to it after that, but they gave me money for it, so... Now I'm currently collecting all of my money off of Bitcoin farming. In-game Bitcoin farming. I could also start an actual farm and make some cash off of selling food, but I have a test crop growing down in the main room in a pot, and it seems to be taking an exceptionally long time to grow. Which means I might need to buy the sprinkler setup and plant stuff outside to make that actually viable. Normally you're supposed to make money by doing your actual job, which is downloading and processing signals from deep space with all these satellites. But my satellites are broken at the moment. What was that? Bug. Eat it. Hello, trains. I am back. Technically, the satellites aren't broken. The coordinate towers for targeting the signals in space are broken. They added these new towers to the most recent update that you have to maintain. There's 3 of them. And, oh god, how does it work? There's 3 towers. Each tower has 4 fuses in it. Each fuse will break if the tower experiences a random power surge or if it's struck by lightning, but the fuse will protect the tower from going down. If it has no fuses and one of those things happen, which can happen randomly, then the tower goes down, and in order to get it back up so you can do the signal downloading, you have to walk all the way out to the tower and manually fix it. But each one of those fuses costs $100, and the last time I tried to fix the towers with no fuses in it, by the time I would fix one tower and walk back to the base, one of the other 2 towers would have gone down. So it's almost impossible to keep them up without fuses, and buying, what, 12 fuses? That's $1,200? That's a big investment, and I'm not sure how long that would even keep them up. I wasn't paying attention when I first started the game how long it took the satellite or the towers to go down. At some point, I'll work on it. Part of the thing is that this is an unstable release. This isn't this game is in pre-alpha, but this isn't even like one of the pre-alpha releases. This was like I think they called it a shadow update, which I downloaded because it added a bunch of really cool new stuff that I wanted to test out, but it definitely has some balance issues, especially with those towers. And I have heard on their Reddit that they are adjusting the values for how much the fuses cost and how quickly the towers go down in the next update. And I actually think they have another shadow update out that has those changes in it. But it's apparently very unstable and would likely break my save if I downloaded it, and has a bunch of bugs. Like one of the bugs is this coffee machine I saw. This coffee machine costs what is it? $10. It costs 10 points to buy a cup of coffee, and in the new update, it costs 2 million. There seems to be a small issue with the integer cap being applied incorrectly to the coffee machine. So I'm kind of waiting. I'm hoping another official release is going to come out soon, and then I'll download that, and if that breaks my save, so be it. But in the meantime, I'm kind of just ignoring the signal processing part of the game and making all of my money off of secondary mechanics. Maybe it's just really good coffee? It might be. I mean, it's certainly valuable for right now where there's still some kind of event going on, so I can't sleep. Because even though the game won't let me sleep while there's a event happening, if my stamina goes all the way down, I think if it goes below 10, I'll start falling over, and also the insomnia demon can show up, and I think he can kill you if you keep not sleeping. So I'm trying to avoid the insomnia demon. Alright, so this room is clean. This hallway is all cleaned up now. Can't open that door. Oh, there are a bunch of crates out there, but I think those are going to be my emergency crates that I ignore for now. I could clean the floor in here. Where's my bucket? Oop. The ceiling in here is at least low enough that I don't really need the pressure washer for it. I think I can just reach the ceiling in here. Beep, beep, beep. Clean the walls. Okay. Oh, I can clean that. The mysterious brown stain. Don't fall down and break your legs. Excuse me. Okay. Basically clean. You know, I'm assuming that that mining operation will resolve itself without me having to walk over there and get murdered by a bird alien, but I guess I don't know for sure. I'm just worried that if I go over there and die again, it's going to undo all of the progress that I've done here, and I can't save while an event is happening. And if I lost all this progress again, I think I would just end the stream out of frustration. Okay, let's check on my Bitcoin miner. 91 $. That's my very secure door code, 1111. Okay, it's still going on over. What? Oh. I am jump scared by my own alerts every single time they go off. Thank you, Drain, for the prime. I appreciate that. Oh, Bard re-upped your Amazon Prime to watch Fallout. I need to pop in and check that out at some point. I did enjoy season 1. So I should hop in and see what season 2 looks like. I have heard some people complain that it causes issues with the Fallout lore, but honestly, I don't think I care enough about the Fallout lore to give a crap. I love Fallout and I know I don't care enough to worry about it. Okay, yeah, I think I'm justified then. I'll just enjoy the show for what it is. I have seen some YouTube videos also popping up about the new Silent Hill movie, that Return to Silent Hill, which I didn't know was out already, but I guess it must be if people are watching it and making YouTube React videos about it. But I saw a couple of videos pop up on my recommended that people were complaining that it was bad and it wasn't a good interpretation of the Silent Hill 2 story and yada yada yada. But I'll be honest, the trailer looked pretty cool, so I'm gonna reserve judgment on that one and go in with the mindset of I just want to enjoy it. I'm gonna watch it anyways. I've watched much worse movies that I care about less. As have I. But yeah, I think I want to go. I want to try and go in with the mindset that I don't care how it fits into the rest of the lore, quote unquote, and I just want to have a good time. Because we've talked about it before, but I genuinely quite like the first two Silent Hill movies. And honestly, I even like the Resident Evil movies. Besides, it'll be interesting to see if something can dethrone the middle of the Hellraiser series. Oh boy, I don't know. I don't know that anything's ever gonna take those down. I don't think this thing is worth using. I think the sponge in the bucket is faster. I think that thing is really only worth it for areas on the ceiling that I can't reach. Boy, dethroning those middle Hellraiser movies as the worst thing ever made would be... that would be a challenge. Those are bad. Oh, there we go. It's like, why are you invincible dirt? There we go. Oh, I'm wiggling. Can I eat more chocolate? Yeah. They sure were. That is a great way to describe them, Zoe. They sure were movies that existed. Definitely down to watch that whenever, if you get your hands on a digital copy. Oh, as soon as it's available for purchase, I'll be buying it. Have no doubt. A movie being bad doesn't stop me from buying it and watching it and subjecting other people to it. If anything, it might encourage me more. Horror Theater 3000, exactly. That's my role in life. I have to support the trash horror industry. because every once in a while it pays off. I went into watching all the VHS movies originally expecting them to be trash, and a bunch of those turned out to actually be really good. The spaceship one might be one of your favorite shorts of all time. The spaceship one was so good. That was such a phenomenal concept. I really quite liked all of the ones in the Halloween one too. I hope they're planning to continue making them. I haven't heard anything about another one in the pipeline, but they've made enough of them now and they've all been successful enough. It feels like Shudder is just going to keep churning them out. You know what? This weird room would be a great place to store all of these stupid curtains that I hate and can't get rid of. You used to be able to put them in there and burn them, but they changed the hitbox on them a little bit so you can't fit them in there anymore. And you can't pick them up, so you can't sell them in the drone. I think there's a tool I can buy that lets me smash them, but it's expensive. They can't be expensive to make, so I can't see why they would stop, even if it's moderately successful. Yeah, I agree. They've got to be relatively cheap to produce. Plus, it's a really great system for giving like new horror directors like some exposure. Do. Oh, I got to figure out when I'm going to put it on the schedule for movie night, but I have downloaded too that 5,000 Fingers of Dr. T, I think it was called. It's like a 1950s movie that was directed by Dr. Seuss. That sounds just wild. Like, the premise is that a boy and his family's plumber have to enter, I think it said they have to enter the boy's imagination to defeat a evil dictator version of his piano teacher who has kidnapped a bunch of children to form some kind of piano army. I saw one clip of it and it looked absolutely insane. It had like a guy in an executioner mask operating an elevator, like one of those old time elevator attendants who would call out the floors as you went down, but he was singing the floors, and all of the floors were just different versions of the dungeon. So it was like, first floor dungeon, assorted tortures, molten lead. It was wild. I cannot wait to watch the full movie. I'm sure it's going to be absolutely insane. Wait, I think I saw the sleep demon. Where is he? I saw his eyes out of the corner of my screen. He's around here. Can I sleep yet? I still can't sleep. Damn it. Oh god, and I don't have any more coffee chocolate. What's in my backpack? Coffee. Okay, I have some coffee yet. We can make it. There we go. Just keep drinking coffee. The demon can't get you if you keep drinking coffee. My planet is full of frogs now. Your planet crafter one, you've terraformed it to the level of frog. I love it. Any good planet should be full of frog, you know? I hear flies constantly, which usually means something is rotting. Oh, it might be from these trash piles, actually. You were playing Sonic Frontiers earlier, but figured you'd swap to something chill to wind down. Makes sense. How is Sonic Frontiers? When that game first came out and I was kind of watching it a little bit on Twitch, it looked like a really cool Sonic game with a really empty like PlayStation 2 open world between most of the game, which is why I never bought it. But now that it came in the Humble Bundle, I can actually play it. Seems neat. Okay. All of the level stuff I saw looked really fun and cool. It was just the like open world segments that appeared to be between the levels looked really empty. That's why you're playing it as well. Never owned a prior Sonic game. Okay. I've had a couple. I've had a couple of the 3D ones. I was not a like a 2D Sonic fan when I was a kid. I didn't have the right systems for that, so I didn't really grow up on Sonic. And then when I tried to play it later, it confused and frustrated me because all of my like Nintendo platformer knowledge said that you only go to the right. And Sonic like definitely doesn't do that. You go in all kinds of different directions in those games. But I like a lot of the early 3D ones. Like I really enjoyed Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2. And I like Sonic Generations. Was it me or Zoe that streamed Adventures? It was probably Zoe. I don't think I've ever streamed that game. I do think it's a lot of fun though. Maybe I will stream it at some point. Okay. This appears to be all clean. Oh, wait, there's mysterious brown stains. Can I reach them? Who is pooping on the ceiling? Indeed. Okay. That I cannot reach. That is going to be a job for the pressure washer. Where'd I put that thing? Yeah, I don't know who was in here pooping on the ceiling, but I also don't know who like left so much trash scattered everywhere. We'll blame the mannequin. Honestly, that's one of the few things I don't think we can blame on the mannequin. The mannequin does not, to my knowledge, have any orifices, which is kind of an important factor. Pick that up. For pooping. Allegedly. If it's allegedly, then you are privy to some biological information that I have not learned. Oh, fuck. I didn't consider that would be physics enabled. Okay, important thing to remember, do not destroy all of my carefully arranged furniture with the power washer. This room I've had to put back together like 3 times already. I don't need to do it again. Because I destroyed it. Reverse osmosis. Reverse, like, poop osmosis? Oh no. I don't know if I like that. Uh-oh. I have not been keeping track of my power generators. Okay, they're getting a little low. I heard something. There's no time. This has been today's episode of Cursed Thoughts with Tram. Usually that's my show, but I appreciate you picking up my slack. Okay, let's see if we can make it to the transformer buildings to reset the power without being murdered by Bird Alien. The Bird Alien. Typical bird alien. Exactly, you understand. Okay, let's see. Then I have to get to 2 and 3, which are on the other side of the river. So if I go back this way... Sine waves, definitely how generators are calibrated. Yes. 100%. And if I let it get all the way to 0, then I have to interact with the other two very typical generator calibration system, toggle switches and color matching wheel. Someone just thought they needed 80s era copyright protection. Exactly. Alright, I always forget how you get over this mountain, so I'm gonna wing it. This was not it. This was the bad route. But at least I didn't slide down the mountain. Probably wasted a lot of gas, though. Don't hit the trees. Follow the power line. Do 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 do. All right. 1 and 2 are done. Which means I have to get to... Or 1 and 3 are done, which means I have to get... Don't fall down the mountain. Which means I have to get to Transformer 2, which unfortunately is right next to Bird Alien. So we'll see how this is gonna go. Which direction is it? It's on this side of the mountain. Oh, it's gotta be over there because I see that gravel pit. Oop, okay, don't go down there. That's also the bad one where they completely waste the SR-71. Help me out, Dram. You're making a joke here, and I feel like my brain is on the cusp of grasping it. yeah, Transformers 2. Oh yeah, that guy, the Optimus, take my parts. I should eat something actually, or I'm gonna have a bad time here. Oh god. Melon slice. Bread. There we go. And then promptly loses them 10 seconds later. Yeah. I put the backpack on, right? Yes. Yeah, that was a very stupid segment of that movie. It looked like it was going to be so cool. And then just... Okay. We gotta sneak up on the building without getting murdered. Oh. The event's over. Bird alien is gone. Let's see if he left anything behind over here. Oh, yeah, he left this open. Okay. Well, first of all, let's save the game. I can sleep as soon as I get back to the base. So I just have to fix the transformer over here and then I can go back to base. Where is it? It's over here somewhere underneath that thing. Whoops. Pay that no mind. It's fine. Wait, there's the power cords, or the power lines, so the building's gotta be over here somewhere. Yeah, found it. There we go. Okay, back up to 100. All right, now to return home and sleep. Base is to the left. For chance to dream. You can actually have dreams in this game, but I would prefer not, because all of the dreams are actually nightmares that are mini games that you have to play, and if you don't play them, it literally physically launches you out of bed and you don't recover any stamina even though time has passed. And there's only one of the nightmares that I know how to beat. All right, how much damage did that trait do? 63, so about 20% of the health. I feel like all the horror movies should have prepared you better. Yeah, but unfortunately, most of the Wait, are the lights off in here, or is it just foggy? Oh, it's just foggy. Okay. Most of the nightmares are like, oh, what is it? One's a platforming puzzle, and one is literally like RNG searching for a door, in like an endless room of pillars. There's one where you're confronted with a giant grasshopper, and I don't think you can even beat that one. I think that one just kicks your ass. Oh, okay. Well, here we go. Nightmare time. Oh, it's the giant grasshopper one. I summoned it. I summoned it by speaking. Okay, the best part of this is now my character's sleep schedule is going to be inverted, and he's gonna be full stamina at like 1 a.m. Perfect. That's how it works in real life. Sometimes that is true. That's how I spend most of my real life, I think. Give me these. I don't need the data storage tape, so you can just send that right back. Let's see, do I have... Oh, my scrap is so disorganized, I can't find anything. Here we go, metal. I need to come up with a better storage solution for these. The big pile here is not a great sorting system. I guess I could build more of these containers and then have one dedicated to each type of scrap. That would be probably better. I think I do have a bunch more of those cubicle walls in another room somewhere. I think mannequins are spawning in this room. You son of a bitch, you are. Well, guess what? You live in there forever now. I don't have to go in that room, so I can just lock the door. Idiot. RIP indeed. Now I don't have to put him in the cremator. He can be my receptionist. He just lives in the reception room forever. God, I threw so much garbage down here. I can't even use this elevator right now because the physics are all glitched out with this stuff sitting on it. I think I tried to send it up yesterday and it got like halfway and then something clipped on the edge of the... Oh! Stupid motherfucker, how'd you get out of here? He did, he teleported through the wall. Okay, this is your one chance to live. If you come back in here, you die. You get one free pass because I don't want to go down in the basement right now. I'm organizing my garbage. Oh wait, that's the paper scrap. That can go in here. Which, I should check. I don't know that you can even... I think you can make notebooks with paper scrap, but I think that's honestly all you can do with it. And since they changed the satellite hash code system to use floppy disks instead of having to write the codes down on a piece of paper, I don't know that notebooks have a value outside of like using them to decorate. Or I guess if you wanted to keep notes on something in the game, you could use them for that. But I might just sell a bunch of the paper scrap if I don't need it for anything. Did you respawn in here? If you're in this room, you're going in the crematorium. Yep. All right, here we go. Let's go. Come on. Interrupting my dedicated trash time. Enjoy. Okay, now I just have to not forget that that is on, because I believe that thing drains the transformers way faster if you just leave it on. So I do have to remember to go back down there and turn it off in a little bit. Oh, the scrap pile's getting too big. It's escaping the confines of its little prison that I built for it. Trash, trash. Cleaning up the trash. Whoops. Coal. Rubber. I gotta take all that coal down to the basement at some point too, so I can put that in the cremator. Make a bunch of gas. And refill all my gas cans. Because I need to fill up the ATV, but also at some point, I believe the lantern uses gasoline as well. And there's a cave that I want to explore, but the flashlight doesn't work in there. It's only the lantern. I found it once upon a time, but I didn't have the lantern with me, so I didn't go in. And I'm not sure if it's open all the time, because it's at the back of a nest of a giant centipede, and I think the centipede... I think you can get into the cave when the centipede is in the nest. I think you have to wait for it to leave, and I'm not sure if it leaves every night, or if it only leaves on certain nights, but I should just take the lantern over there and leave it next to the nest so that I can check in periodically, and if it's out, I just have the lantern right there. Gotta love anomalous caves? Yeah. Especially because I don't know what's in there. I never went in there in any of my previous playthroughs of this game. I just remember reading that you have to use the lantern if you go in. and I want to know what mysteries await. Maybe the gravity gun is in there. I know there's a gravity gun in this game, like the Half-Life style one, but I don't know where it is. And that's certainly a place that it could be. Almost certainly Doom. I think that that is also probably, yes, there is almost certainly Doom in there as well. The fact that you need a special light source to go in leads me to believe that it's entirely possible to get, like, lost and die in there. Oh, shit, I need to go turn off the cremator. I forgot it was running! Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. I want to figure out, so I want to do some game dev stuff this weekend, and one of the things that I want to figure out is this system right here for picking up items. Because it's like you're holding it, but it's still like physics enabled and you can like bang it into stuff. I want to figure out how to do that in Godot. One of the previous courses I did had a system for like holding items like this and being able to like put them down, and you could drop them and they would be physics enabled on the ground, so you could like run into them and stuff. But it didn't have a system for holding them like this, so I need to see if I can either figure it out on my own or find a different tutorial that'll show me how to do it. I did one last night that went through how to set up audio nodes. For stuff like footsteps and sound effects and background music and stuff, which is pretty cool. There's a built-in Doppler effect in Godot, which is pretty interesting. So if you have like vehicles or something, it's just like one toggle you have to turn on, and you'll get the Doppler effect as they like drive past your character. Neat. Yeah, it is. I've been enjoying the training course I've been doing on Godot. It has a lot of cool like I suppose all game engines probably do have a lot of that kind of pre-baked in stuff for common scenarios, but the only other game engine I've ever used was Game Maker, which was just for like very simplistic 2D games, and their implementation was a little wonky. They were really geared towards using their like they had like a built-in like no code drag and drop system where you like kind of stuck puzzle pieces together to code stuff that they really wanted you to use. It did also have a full scripting language you could use to make more advanced stuff. Like Undertale is made in Game Maker, so you totally can use it to make more complicated games. It just really kind of pushes you in a lot of the documentation to use their little drag and drop system. And it was not nearly, it didn't have as much going on as Godot does. So I've been having a lot of fun learning a more advanced system. Or maybe it's honestly, maybe it's just because Godot does 3D and GameMaker technically could sort of kind of do 3D, but you were really stretching you were really stretching the limits of that program if you tried to get it to do something in 3D. And then the company unfortunately got bought out, and I don't know, they pissed me off. They switched from like a lifetime license sort of system to a subscription model, and I think technically my copy of it is grandfathered in because I bought it before the change, but they made it like weirdly difficult to continue accessing my copy, so I kind of just stopped using it. Any idea what this one's made in? I think it's made in Unity. But it's Unity that has been like customized to sort of recreate the source engine. It's not the source engine, I know that much. It's definitely not source, but it's recreating a lot of like classic like Half-Life and like Gmod stuff intentionally. But I think it's Unity. I'm positive it's not Unreal, so it's gotta either be Unity or Godot. Because I also don't think that they're using any like they're not using like some kind of crazy self-made engine. Unity seems popular these days. Yeah, I think if I recall correctly, Unreal was the one that changed their licensing arrangement a little bit, where it used to be... Oh god, I don't even remember. I just know that both Unity and Unreal, like you can download and use for free, and then like paying them kicks in at some point. Like if you sell your game and make X amount of money, you have to start paying them. But I think Unreal did something to change their licensing agreement that made it more complicated, and so I think Unity wound up moving up in the popularity a little bit because they're easier to deal with on the money side. You remember that whole debacle? Yeah. I think Unreal might have eventually walked it back a little bit because they lost a bunch of users, but I think the damage was sort of already done. Though UE5 does appear to be pulling a lot of people back in, because it seems like if what you want to do is like ultra realism, UE5 has like a lot of baked in tools to get like ultra realistic lighting and stuff without having to do a whole lot. Okay, I'm so close. I just want to get all this trash out of here so I can use the elevator again. Give me back my elevator. Please, I beg of you. They got greedy and scared away a lot of their content creators. Yeah. Exactly. An unfortunately common practice, it seems. But I am glad for that reason that Godot exists, and it appears to be such a, like, a very competent game engine, but it's all like open source, so I don't have to deal with any weird licensing stuff. Because I don't like dealing with the law and the government and money. I'm already not entirely thrilled that I think at some point, if I ever get like a payout from Twitch, I think I have to submit some kind of tax form. Ugh, gross. So far, I've been skating by on the fact that I don't have enough subs that I don't think Twitch would even pay me. There's money in my account, but I don't think they'll even release it. I think the most I can do with it is convert it into bits to spend on other people's streams. I think it's $500 and up. Yeah, that sounds about right. Honestly, I wanted to get to affiliate just because I like the other features it unlocks on the stream for. Oh, I'm getting hungry. I'm hallucinating flesh. I like the other features it unlocks, but if they had a setting where it's like, here, you can have all the emotes and everything and channel points, but we'll just keep 100% of your money. Don't worry about it. I would probably consider doing that just so I didn't have to worry about the tax stuff. I'm not really trying to make money. I'm just trying to have fun, Twitch. We don't need to get the IRS involved in this. Where's my food before I start passing out? Croissant. Oh, I have some bread in my inventory yet. Delicious. We're just gonna carb load. There we go. You're gonna head out? Hey, have a great night, Tram. Get some good sleep. Thanks for hanging out. I had a good time having you here. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm so close to having all the trash cleaned up. Until I throw more trash in here. There's still at least 2 rooms in this base that are full of garbage, but none of them are linked to this convenient hole, so I won't be tempted to just hurl trash down here all willy-nilly. I'll have to put it in like that cart and transport it in an organized fashion. Canned food bottle. Okay, and at some point I do also have to deal with this. I think building more of these and separating all of the scrap out into the different types probably is the way to go. but I gotta figure out where I want to do that. Because I'm gonna need some space for it. I can't, oh, I think I could fit one more right there before I hit that box. And then... honestly, maybe I take these shelves out and put them somewhere else and put the other ones over here. How many types of scrap are there? Let's see, there's rubber, paper, electric, metal, plastic, wood, and then I think there's rubble for stone, but I think I have literally like 2 pieces of rubble, so I don't really need a bucket for that. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I guess I could, yeah, make this whole wall into storage containers for scrap. What, how do I see the recipes? Oh god, I'm moving the bench. I don't want to move the bench. I wanted to pick this up. There we go. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard I try. It's supposed to show the recipes right there, but it's just not doing it for some reason. Maybe if I put some stuff on here. I just want to know if you actually use wood scrap for anything. I'm kind of suspecting that you might not. Wood scrap might honestly just be for the wall building tool. How many do I have on here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I've ever seen anything use more than 4 pieces of scrap. So let's put some other stuff on here too. And see if anything pops up as craftable. Excuse me. Three, 4. One, 2. Do 3 and 4. How about now? Still nothing. It glitched out. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I think I have everything on there except metal. Okay, so I could make a notepad. Recipes are still not working, so that's just the paper is giving me notepad. Let's see, I need 3 pieces of metal. Maybe you really need metal to craft much of anything. 2. Ooh, a nail. Give me that. Oh, what is it attached to? Nothing now. Metal. Metal is definitely like one of the more scarce scrap types. And I think that's just because it's used in a lot. So I'm always out of it. Maybe these other scraps really aren't used for as much stuff as I thought they were. I'd love to be able to just check the recipes if they weren't glitched out. What are the odds that there's metal in here somewhere? This is the other reason I think I need to separate them into their own bins. Okay, just put these on here. I don't know, see what pops up. Okay, so adding metal gave me drive, gas can, drive box, nail, and server upgrade. Which this I'm betting is metal and electric. Let me go check a different crafting bench and see if the recipe thing wants to work over there. So there's one over here. What? Can I eat this? Okay, well, I guess we'll see if I die. Also, why is there like a whole exploded person right here? When did that happen? I don't know why the crafting list isn't showing up. Unless... Nope. Okay, well, I think it's maybe just glitched, and there's not a lot I can do about that. We just won't question that. Wait, there's one here. Why are there corpses falling from the sky and exploding on my front yard? Okay, all I want to know right now... Can't use that one. Oh, I made something. Burger patty. Did it only make one? Apparently. Would you not? Okay, next question. If I can't convert flesh gib into burger patty because it's been partially eaten, can I cook it? We're learning. This is science. I don't know how to tell when something goes from raw to cooked in this microwave, though, other than when it sets on fire and then is burnt and can't be. Oh, well, I can eat it. Oh, but I can also just... Oh, now I don't want to eat it. Now I'm too good for that. Do I not want to eat it because it's raw, or do I not want to eat it because I got sick of it? I know that's a mechanic where if I eat the same thing too many times, I get sick of it and then I won't eat it anymore. No, I just don't want to eat that. Okay. Can I smash you with this? Does that work? Oh, it does. Oh, that's a much easier solution. And those disappear. Lovely. Okay. Future knowledge, I can just punch the mannequins to death. Can I put the flesh gib in the oven up here? I haven't used this either, so I don't know exact. Hey, there's a cookbook over here. Let's investigate this. Okay, that's how to make dough, buns, burger. A lot of these are saying to put on a grill. I don't have I have a grill lid, but I don't have a grill. I'm assuming the oven would also work. You can use the grill, hot stove, or a microwave if the grill is not available. You can use the knife to slice other food like bread, watermelon. To fix the oven, you need to equip the tools. Okay. None of that actually helps, but thank you. Let's put these in my refrigerator. This is an advisable way to store your meat in the fridge. First, you want to drop it on the filthy floor and then pick it up, and then just sort of set it on the raw fridge shelf, and that'll take care of that. Is this doing anything? It kind of seems like the answer to that question is no. You might not be able to cook those. Which then my second question is, do I have a potato around here somewhere? Because I am curious if I can put these in there. Let's find out. All right, you go in there. We're doing food experiments right now. Next question. Can I... Ah, okay, I can cut these into slices. Without the cutting board. Well, now I'm curious what exactly the cutting board is for. Okay, close that. Let it think for a minute. Just straighten my posters, you know how it is. Ah, okay. Cooked potato. Okay, will those become cooked potato? Okay, this definitely has smoke coming off of it, so that's too hot. Don't try to eat it right now. I've never noticed before that that's an Anubis brand television. Interesting. Okay, those ones I don't think change to say cooked, but I'm pretty sure that they are, in fact, cooked. And this, I think, just doesn't cook. I don't think there's any such thing in the game as a cooked flesh gib. And if I can't cut it down into a burger patty because it's not a full chunk, then it's probably just, yeah. Ah, okay, now I can eat the potatoes. Cool. We'll stick these in here. I think that's the first time I've successfully cooked something in this game. Alright, well. Let's save. I think that's all. What time is it? 10:30, basically. Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to do for right now. I'm going to hop off stream. And, I cannot believe that didn't break my legs. I'm going to hop off stream for now. Until next time. Maybe next time I'll play an actual game and not just organized trash in Voices of the Void. But, we'll see. We'll see what I feel like. Because I just do whatever I feel. Anyway, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, everybody who was here. I appreciate it. I'll see you later. Have a good night.